more insane is the fact that we've got our game ready. We're getting into Mirage right here. And well, I am excited for this one. As, well, we haven't seen these days in a few days, or these teams in a few days. And getting into Mirage is going to be an absolute brawl all out here.
Well, both of these teams have shown quite a lot of resolve. We've only seen Nexus play Mirage once, but when they did, they absolutely crushed it. Up against Fate, 16-6.
Yeah, that was an absolute smack coming in from them. The reverse sweep as well in that series. But now headed towards that B-bomb, so that nade is quite big, but it's going to be IM to take down the first man. Rega still on the bomb side looking to defend. B side starts to barrel in. Thankfully, he's got teammates to help him out there, and the CT side is shutting down absolutely everyone. Not even a chance here as Oxygen in a 1-on-4 has found one. Looking for the next one. Cement. Okay, now there's a chance. He's taking the next one down. And two more coming in from short with the USPs. Long range to try to tap away, and two of them in his view. Unable to get anything more. It will be Nexus getting the first round on the board.
It's impressive stuff. A very good pistol side from the side of Nexus. Early rotations, a lot of frags coming in from the rotations as well, leaving the one man on the who's actually still on the site to be a continuous problem for those who are trying to push on through. Because if you can't get those opening frags, that's going to be a really tough time. We have actually seen SKADE play Mirage a little bit more often than the side of Nexus. Played it once. Oh boy, wait,
actually, I mean, it's the waterfall coming out of Palace, but at least they're just rushing it. They're not even trying to do any sneaky plays, just going out.
I mean, they were trying for a sneaky play. Raga's aware of it, but
they did.
Not really calling for an instant rotation when everyone just gets shut down the second they actually enter.
Yeah, there was no real reason to make for or call for the rotation, like you said. No casualties on the CT side, so it means they can just sit in place. And
but
well,
like
that's going to be another one.
Like I said previously, we have seen SKADE play Mirage twice so far. They did lose one time against Nemiga, where Nemiga actually was playing with a stand-in. But they also beat out Secret, which is the potential other finalist. Important thing to note as well, because these players are now playing for a part of the prize pool. It's now all a part of this, and Raga, he's making a very good go of it.
Already finding a few frags, and BTN taken down in the smoke. Rainwaker is walking up here as a wee for an early start here. He's ready. And the SKADE try to get themselves their first round on the board here, but still two players to try and deny that. You mentioned Zello right there on the virtual desk. What to call it, that is one of the big guns you have to look out for, but in this round he's got nothing to say. It's all left on an MP9. The 7th has been spotted in the AKs of Denislaw. The second man you mentioned is going to be able to find the frag and seal of the deal there on round number 3. SKADE put themselves on the board very early on.
First gun round, yeah. The first chance they have, they take it away. And now, with the remaining money left in Nexus's bank, they're going to be going for it. What's up?
Yeah, I want to kind of mention, like, so right here we've got the T side of SKADE, like on Inferno. I mentioned a few times when they have played, but they've got a lot of stuff on that map. So it is a I want to see what they have on Train then. Like if their Inferno T side is that versatile, like what do they have on Train? Because they have to be decent on it.
Would imagine, yeah. The win rate is quite high. They've been performing very well lately, not only in this tournament but basically in general. And so far, all the smokes coming from both sides actually do block a lot of utility, a lot of momentum from the side of SKADE. It's a good opening frag from BTN as well.
Lines it up and okay, Zello's got a bit of a gap in the smoke. Will be taken down without further ado there, but still able to do a bit of damage in the T side. Come back from a man disadvantage. We'll see how they deal. They've got a few Molotovs, but no real aid in terms of smokes. Which, well, might hurt them, but might not. Right now, CT's rotations are being made into the wrong bomb site, so there's going to be a chance, but BTN quickly shuts down the chance there on the B side. Now, Cement, he's going to have a big hold here, has spotted the players, and without the CTs, you can see all of them start to approach and circle around this A side. Oxygen in the jungle, he's got one. Balls on the man to even go for that, but I am the fade away, says hello. And well, there's that second speed coming in from him. Nexus game, they're still around back immediately.
I feel like it's going to be another tug of war for forest battles so far. no team wants to be the first one to give up and go for Nika, I would believe.
Yeah,
So
Nexus,
no matter what-
the round they won, they survived like I think 4 players in that
3
one.
players.
Yeah, okay, close enough.
3 AKs as well, so.
Yeah, you can see the effect it has on the economy. They can still go for another buy here.
Hmm.
Actually, no, it was 4 players surviving.
Oh, yeah, maybe I thought you meant SKADE. I thought you meant Nexus.
Oh yeah, sorry, no. Sorry, I mean SKADE in the round they won.
For us, it's early in the morning, folks, even though it's like 1 p.m.
It is
to
early.
really wake up. I did wake up an hour ago because I decided to spend 4 hours in the middle of the night talking to my sister. But you know, I have to pay dividends for it some way or another. And no op coming out just yet on either side. All the people favoring a little more utility so far. And well, I don't really blame them. Nexus, they know the fact that they are up against potentially even more rifles, so dropping an M4 to eventually buy up an AWP could be more harm than it's worth. They don't want to be giving SKADE an early entry onto that. Aggression is definitely still present.
That's big, and the double entry comes in. The Molotov and the flashes from the T side, they're absolutely perfect. The CT side, they've been warded off for this, and no frags coming back and forth. Just yeah, we might just be going out of time before, like you mentioned here. At the T side, they're about to steal a round back with the Dennis with another headshot coming in. The CT is warded off of that A site. That is huge, and they make it look very easy and effortless.
Well.
Yeah, they had minimal utility. They were like, okay, let's just go for an execute. And look at this. It's worked out.
2 smokes and 1 flashbang. Got them this. 5 players staying alive. And also an extra gun picked up for oxygen. He didn't have that before. So, with that, Nexus is going to be holding on towards their 2 rifles. Although, it's a little bit of a question coming in with that as well. Do they want to be forcing up into this? Do they want to be trying to... Well, play around it? They don't have the economy really to force up around it.
Yeah, I feel like the whole tug of war is going to stop right now with the fact that 5 players stay alive. So even if they win the round, they know SKADE are still going to have money. So it doesn't really make sense in that department of things to go for another force buy. But obviously, they're going to try and one-up me and just win a round either way. The force buy comes out.
Well,
it's going to be mental if they win this.
Well, let's not take SKADE out of it just yet. There's still no op in play. So every single frag is a potential to multi-frag, but they have to get a little more close than usual. Yellow. First opening towards on Denny, although Duplicate does get it back through the smoke.
Oh, but BTN, he could spot the AK barrel there, maybe. And how are the CT side in the advantage right now?
There's a lot of aggression coming here from SKADE, and none of that is being answered at the moment.
Yeah, it's
individual
not really,
pushes to places where they didn't really have any possibility to get a couple or get a trade.
Yeah, this CT slide, they're right now they've got the man advantage, and you see them go back a bit, and well, should have played a bit further back. Simmons gets taken down, and the T side in the 3-on-3 now. It's gonna be given a bit of trouble and a load of trouble. The Molly, ooh, that is very close to taking him down with BTN from CT, making a move as well. Shallow as well gets closer and closer. The nade could have been dangerous.
As well,
still is.
So
the CTs, ooh, they look to back away now.
So low in health, all of them. Oh, Duplicate.
Whoa.
Potential for the ace as BTN. He doesn't have a lot of HP either. If he's going to be going for that peek in towards the area, he'll actually beat them out. So at least could have gone for like the easier AK, but you know.
He just crouches into it. Wow, like that's like disadvantaging the fact that they're even going so slow. He still went for it and it doesn't matter. But the tug of war will come to an end here finally. The Nexus, I don't see a way for them to, or any reason. I don't see a 0% chance of them forcing into this one. So please don't buy.
I'm begging you.
I'm begging you. But, okay, it's going to be a eco run coming out from them. They've got this single AK, and T side they've been given a bit of money from the last few rounds, and the AKs once again will be out for them. No surprise there.
It's going to be their B anchor holding it down as well. With a lot of help from the other ones as promised, but SKADE actually going for this early aggression, trying to take down the AK, but not to much success. BTN does find the first, procking some immediate rotations from the rest of SKADE, looking to pressure more towards on A through connector this time around. This is Zeus from IM, but a little bit too far away to be used effectively.
Look at how much pressure SKADE have been putting in mid in the early rounds here already. And well, now into a site. Oh, the flashbang kind of cost him in his life there. Not ready to respond to the CT side. They're finding frags here in response to the T side to take over, but the bomb is so far away. There's still a chance for Nexus here, and it will be Shala coming in from connector, but immediately removed. Spellin takes down the first man. Headshot comes in immediately, and Raga. Now his chances are not really that great, but well, a few crisp headshots could have changed the tide here, but yeah, I don't think... Yeah, the vent's not going to help his cause, is it? Looks to be the save call now being made as well. The bomb gotta be planted any second now. And that's gonna seal the round. SKADE, they now take the lead here, so they get out on top of this game. At least for now, good job by them.
Man. Starting to pull on away as well. Getting the bomb down consistently, getting a lot of frags and keeping a lot of guns alive. Raga, he's just holding on towards the AK the best that he can. I do believe it would be a buy coming in from side of Nexus this time around, so at least they have something. But it's not exactly a lot, and no, it won't be anything. Duplicate holding that down. He's been on fire so far, 7-4. Alongside with Spell, and they've really been opening up these rounds, and especially Duplicate has been cleaning up the remaining.
Yeah, just T side. Now they have found themselves in the lead here. We'll see if they can hold on to the oxygen. He's got AK in the bank as well. He's just leading the T side's economy. Dennis Law, the boost comes in. I love to see that, but oh, just missed the timing. Shallows managed to make his way into mid, and with now just holding it with an M4 there. No up in his hands as of right now. It goes to show the forest buys kind of backfire on them when they do get the gun round, and well, utility as well, heavily lacking. 8
rounds in, and we finally see the first op on the side of the T side. This might be a little bit more difficult for the side of Nexus to get a hold of it at this point.
Yeah, but again, I mentioned it the last round briefly, but the T side, they've been putting a lot of pressure on mid, and you can see the CT side, they're kind of responding to it with Shello in connector, or was in connector, and one play in the ladder room, leaving Raga the only man on that B side. They have to make a rotation, well, they haven't really gained too much from it, and even if they do have that...
Oh, Raga, it's going to be in a world of hurt.
Control is going to be tough. The flashbang, absolutely perfect. IM does swing in, and not in time to save his teammates to be onside taken over here. And even Spellin holding that A site, that could be big here as BTN starts to move in, but still a duplicate right here, going for a fight, but will be taken down. Spellin, what? How's that second even a shot as hell? And now he's got an AWP in his hands and could start to do a bit of damage. He's already got 2 frags in the round. Looking for the next. As the T side have to clutch out one here for the 5th one on the board. Raid Waker into market door. There's one. Cement goes down. The next one coming from his short, and market still surrounding them at the same time. But Oxygen with the second frag, and Zello now the 1-on-2 coming in from him. And needs to go big here. Looking for the frags. The first one is hits the shoulder. Spotted. The second shot does not connect, but nearly there. Now going for a bit of a Hail Mary wallbang. Not going to connect, and Oxygen got to play around that pillar, waiting for that timing. A single bullet could take down the purpose Shello. He's got him, but no time. It will be a round for SKADE.
Yeah, focus there, really being on mid control throughout the entire round. SKADE, or Nexus so far, haven't had really that much of a chance to fight back towards it. Now with their economy and dumps as well, I don't think they're going to be going for a massive assault, or at least a not the usual CT hold towards taking mid. But that opens up so many possibilities for SKADE, because if they apply just a little bit of pressure towards on middle, Nexus will just automatically back away. That means they can immediately fall back, go towards A, B, go through short, they can go through window, connector, and if they poke around for long enough, Nexus will eventually get desperate and start looking for these opening frags. At least that's the way that they have been playing so far. So that
Yeah,
is a dangerous prospect, and Nexus really need to find an answer to that. Either some very good holds on their own, or just, well, a clever way to take down mid control from the side of SKADE.
Yeah, it just keeps working so far in the CTs. I've got the open Zello in this one, and oh, he's spotted Rainwaker, but did Rainwaker spot him? That's the question. Flashbang seems to indicate they might have seen a bit of action there. The jump out of the window does not really work out the way they wanted, but at this point, I wouldn't even mind the CT side going for a stacked. Where's that A-bomb side? They saw a few players, like, they know the OP is on B. Like, the first instinct would be just to avoid it completely, but then it comes to the whole, you know, are they going to rotate? Are we going to rotate? What if we just walk into a stack? So, SKADE still got to be a bit careful, but they're going to be making their way from mid, like always, and into BTN with a CZ75 auto right here close by. And well, there's one frag. Oxygen waited in Palace for the entire round and now has been given one to flash into connector. That could be big as the T side start peeking out. The Deagle from Cement gets one. Molotov is out, but Oxygen, can he find this? As Cement quickly repositioning here. The head might be spotted. Oxygen, good night, but Spellman with a trade on the T side. Make their way on towards that A-bomb side. Zello here with the AWP, looking for the frag. He's got a tag. His teammate taken down, and now the 1-on-3, but
2 times.
not gonna connect the shots.
Too many targets. You saw him like dancing in between them. He didn't really know which one to shoot for.
I think he heard the third one close by as well, so he was just still like, he was waiting for him, then he saw another one on stairs, the shoulder goes for his wide swing, sees one more, it's like, oh no, I'm not going for this.
But you still be able to buy up another op, and an AUG also coming out for the side of Raga. So now we're going towards the actual first full buy, the one where every side has everything they want.
Ooh, look at this, though, Cement aggression! That is huge. Oxygen just walking with his knife out. They are not ready for the push at all, and here's BTN with the perfect flashbang from his teammate. They've taken another frag. Dennis Law does trade and has to go big here. Spellin needs to do something of the equivalent value, but that is not able to sell, finding the frag instead on the CT side. This game, they look to secure round number 4 here and get themselves a bit more back into this.
That was assertive.
Ooh,
not out of it just yet, but it was assertive from the side of Nexus, especially Cement suddenly sticking it to them. Going for aggression, which he's never done before. He's tried to lurk around there, but never for a full-blown push. Not even a single flashbang to alert them of his arrival. But now they'll be cautious about it. It's only a one-time trick. And, you've given yourself a little bit too much wiggle room there, but
yeah, a bit panicky. You just saw the player there, but it will be closed out. Well, either way, we'll be getting back into this T side. You can see they've got just enough money to go for that buy there.
It's not exactly fantastic buy either. Rainwaker, not too much in utility. But they have armor, they have AKs. That's not a good Molotov.
Oh, I just
think it's starting to slip. It's early for everyone, it seems.
I think that was just a bit unfortunate. Like, it bounced on top of the arch, but that's something that's probably not going to bounce on top of anything. The mollies, what? What? Rainwaker can spell this burn to death.
A barbecue on window, everyone.
Crisp D side. And I am with a third frag here. He has basically shot down SKADE immediately mid control.
On his own.
Goes against it. Was there a flashbang as well? He threw that. They didn't notice or what?
I don't see. I think there was a nade. I didn't think it was a flashbang.
I'm just trying to wonder why did it stay in the molly the entire time.
Hard to see without knowing their POV.
True.
That's creative. A little bit of a gamble is the fact that we're trying to go towards that ladder or towards the window boosting. Dropping a good Molotov, his friend dropping a good frag grenade. Lo and behold, you have yourself a dual spit roast. And SKADE, now for the first time, stuck with just an eco. Not even a... not going to be forcing up for this one just yet. They have been reduced to just this so far, but usually they get a bomb plant off of rounds like this at least, but they are split up. Very split up, in fact. Maybe going for a couple of heroics.
Nexus got themselves the chance to get themselves tied up here, and well, we gotta see if SKADE can at least pull off a bomb plan in a round like this. They kind of tried something like this, splitting up with a bomb and the players everywhere, but seems like it's gonna be Rainwaker alone towards that B. So I like the flashbang. It's gonna pop right in his face in apartments there. Not enough time to react to it, but it's not like he's gonna get anything. But the offer from Shallow finds one. First man taken down, and well, looking for another one.
So far, Nexus are playing this very controlled, long range, and well, they're going to be trying their best with it. Spellin does get the first one, Dennis Law takes a little bit of tank damage as well. He was expecting a flashbang to come way earlier, not happening. And oh, Spellin. It's getting a little bit too close. I am spraying through, will eventually finish off with the last bullet, but still, 3 frags in a round like that? Not exactly the Nexus going to be too happy about that. Another timeout going to be called.
Look at the frags right now. Cello's on 14 so far. Like, he's been going under the radar. He's been finding a few frags every now and then and doing very well. Like, despite the scoreline or what it was, the fact that he's got 14 is a good side overall here. Well, his counterpart on the T side a bit more reserved, quiet, waiting for his chance to shine.
Yeah, we've seen Dennis Law with the AWP a couple times now, but not really too much of an impact just yet. He's found himself 5, nothing more. Well, another full buy coming in from SKADE yet again. Not exactly the best in terms of utility. He could have wished for a little bit more. Potentially would have gotten that with a bomb plant, but not really happening for them just yet. So, with Nexus now in a position to take the lead, or SKADE potentially in a position to bounce on back, could be very crucial this round. Could potentially decide the rest of the half, considering there are only 3 rounds, or 2 rounds after this one. Next to have a little bit more money in the bank, so potentially another force buy coming in. But SKADE, they are on, they're quite limited on their funding.
They tried the A push once more, or trying the A push once more. He's going to be 7th man hiding in Sandwich. Just got the first frag. Look for the next one. Duplicate. He's not ready for him. And BTN is going to chime in with a frag of his own. They know one's towards Palace, and well, second one coming in from ramp. Now Rainwaker finding 1 and 2, wreaking a bit of havoc here, but 7th still a man standing tall in Sandwich, and well, with a nice little flashbang, has a bullet behind the C-side in a 1-on-3, but it will not go their way instead. 7th is allowed to just survive the entire round in Sandwich.
What a hold there from 7th. Bounces back and forth, dinks up the guy in Palace, falls back again. There's no Molotov to clear him out, because, well, SKADE doesn't have the type of utility yet.
Yeah, this time, it was just the lack of utility that really bounced. Like, the first time, the CT side, there were, you know, what I want to say, a bit predictable positions, so they just got taken down, but not that time.
And also the fact that they've drilled through a lot of very good flashbangs. They are so ready. Whenever someone comes on through or tries to assault, they have a couple of responses, and the flashbangs, they're counting on the rest of the team to pick up the slack.
Yeah, also looking at this, the CTs have got themselves a double op setup, the first one in the game so far, if I'm not mistaken. That mid control is coming in from them.
Spellin has the hero AK, so a little bit of more pressure being put on him. Between him and Rainwaker, those are probably the two highest rating for their team at the moment. Oxygen as well had a cracker of a game. But I gotta say, Nexus, they're already draining themselves a little bit more, too much utility. Not finding anything just yet. Spellin. It's the open frag they needed. 50 seconds left, and they still have options to go to.
Nice shot coming out there immediately. The one weapon they have, and now they're going to pick up an AWP. Bit of trouble. Spellity with that CT side with the nade. Could be huge. And well, it does quite a bit of damage there as the T side now being taken down 1 at a time, but they're still finding frags of their own. It's not a lost cause just yet. The bomb making its way towards that B bomb side as well, but Raga, he's ready for it. He's turned around and right on time as well.
I think he's heard the footsteps.
It's going to be mid, yeah. Definitely has, but look at this Rainwaker. He's coming in from short. He's waiting, but as Raga hear him, he doesn't. The frag has it come in. And the T-side, they've got no time, even if they make it to the side. Raga is going to close things out here.
It's the instrumental piece there. Still, was just an eco from the side of SKADE, but another round on the board for Nexus, potentially an 8-7 or a 9-6 on that CT side. And Mirage is kind of a weird map, because if you get the ball rolling early on as a CT side, you're almost unstoppable. Because having to go up against that with the T-side economy, not really in your favor. Now,
No.
Cello.
Again, SKADE, they've been going for the mid control basically every round here. Like, even in ecos, I feel like they've been hanging around mid. That's... I don't know how to feel about that one. I mean... I don't know. Gives me mixed feelings about it.
So far, SKADE, well, they have been able to utilize their mid control early on, but some of the Nexus have adapted to it very, very well. Ooh, Raga, early aggression. So it might not be the recipe to success anymore for side of SKADE, considering the fact that Nexus are always focusing on middle. Maybe just to push straight on through towards B, or B split could potentially be the answer here. They haven't tried it yet. Ooh,
Yeah.
It's not a good start.
Oh yeah, Zealot finding the first one here in time. Starting to dwindle down to the 30s at this point. And Raga is holding his short. He's doing that well with IM. Going for the spot, taking down one more on the T side. Their chance is limited and against a single man on a short. They've got the chance, but apparently BTN is already on the case with the CT side, finding the frag. And round number 9, so a very good chunk from them here.
They seem very confident, seem like well drilled through, they know exactly what they're doing. They have their game plan all set up for them. For the side of SKADE, they had a good momentum going, but the moment that Nexus started to get something rolling, it seemed like everything was falling apart. Everything didn't work out anymore. They had specific plans but didn't find the early frags because Nexus were playing a lot of reserve and they didn't have an answer for that. But now with the pistol round turning the sides on its head, could potentially go in towards a little bit more of a different different side. This is overall Nexus's map pick, so I would imagine them to be a little bit more drilled on it and a little bit more prepared. But then again,
probably watch a demo or two of SKADE perhaps as well.
Could have.
Yeah,
it's money on the line here. Even if the team goes out here, they still be walking out with a small part of the $15,000.
I mean, no team is going to get eliminated right here. Just yet, they've got another chance. And the in the lower bracket finals against either Team Secret or was it Hellraisers? I think
Hellraisers, yeah.
Yeah, and well, that match will be coming up next. We'll see who joins one of these teams, but that is still a long way away. Instead of Nexus Gaming with simple jungle smoking up from connector and in towards that A side. Shallow looking to open things up. It has not found a single thing to the CT side. 1, 2, 3. They're punching the Z side in the gut here. They're just limiting where they can go. And the CT crossfire on the A side is deadly. And well, there's one more coming from the back lines, finding another frag for this one. And well, it's the CT side picking up a clean round here. The defense not even cracked.
Very strong. Crossfires, everything. SKADE, they weren't even looking for anyone towards on ramp because I thought they were already cleared it on pretty early. With the fact that there's no bomb plant coming in for Nexus either. It is a little bit of a weird situation where they don't really have too much to go on. The only investment is a taser, a Zeus.
Yeah, Nexus, they've, well, not really got a chance in this one, so to say, but at least the bomb plant is always on the cards here. They just need to find one of the players defending that side. It's going to be Oxygen, and he's playing a bit risky here as of right now. He's got a teammate on short to try and help him. It's going to be Rainwaker, but...
MP9 this close?
Ooh, that could be something here. It's just going to depend on the T side and what they decided to do. Apparently, Duplicate had decided to find one of the players walking out towards A. And another one spotted, but is that going to give a timing to that T side to make a move as Oxygen? He's going to be baited in by IM. Look at this, if he keeps on walking, it's going to be VTN, and he could find a frag, and there it is. T side have found something here to work with, but that something is very little and very limited in terms of map control.
Raiden Waker is
I don't
playing
think
this
they've
very
got
nice
is
as
that
well.
MP9.
Tucking into the corner. Not going to be giving away anything just yet. Waiting for the rotations to come on through, and well, they have. Now's the
CT
shutdown.
side, they just deal with it very easily. No real challenge now. When a few frags do come in, but well, they'll still be gaining more than they lose with the rebuys and everything like that here. On the SKADE, they can try and tie things up right here, right now, or the T side force buy, or not a force buy, but a full buy coming out from them. Could have propelled them to double digits, which I want to see how this T side works, or from Nexus comes up, because the T side was heavily relied on in the first half.
We haven't seen a lot of the Nexus's T side, because previously when they absolutely dominated, it was mostly because of their CT side. I would believe. Can check it out. But
yeah, T side starting to use that utility, headed towards that B. Almost in the CT's rotations have been made. IM finds the first man, and well, Rainwork and Oxygen, they're here to respond, and the flashbangs are apparently absolutely perfect. 3 frags, and now a 4th one coming in. BTN, his teammates have been dwindled down and removed, and so will he, following them to the grave. Nexus tying things up here, 9-9. Or SKADE tying things up, not Nexus.
Both teams are technically tied, so kinda halfway works. But this is all going swimmingly for SKADE so far. Have been getting a lot of their frags together. They've been getting everything like the double peaks, triple peaks. All seems very organized. Seems very routine at this point. And Nexus yet to really pierce any opening.
Well, there's Dennis Lot to find the first man here. It's been a bit quiet so far, but well, maybe the CT side can kickstart his fragging career in this match as well. SKADE definitely want to get themselves going before trade. Don't want to head down with an empty tank here. Now, oh yeah, that's a bit of a cheeky frag, yeah.
Got a frag, yeah.
Well,
it's pistol
a frag
round.
is all they get.
Actually, SKADE will be the one to get to the double digits first. And Nexus then really need something to shut this momentum down at this point. Because SKADE is starting to run away with it. 2 AKs in possession, an AWP and an AUG. Of course, everyone on full armor and kits as well. So this could potentially be the round that either propels SKADE in towards 12. Or depending on how the bomb plan actually goes. We haven't seen a bomb plan yet from side of Nexus. Also, no
we're going to see them go for the AWP here, and
okay.
Zal with the first frag, making it look quite easy there. Just swinging out mid, saying hey, and well, removing Rain Waker from the round. A bit of damage being taken by nade or from some kind of a nade BT, and just wildly spraying into smoke as well. Gonna try and follow up on some damage, unable to do so, but well, what do the T side really want to do here? They've got the bomb far in Alps, and they have found themselves that mid control to see these sides as well. Rotations are being made. So this would be prime time to crunch on the A side.
So yeah, primarily crunch on the A side because there's no one there. SKADE leaving that one basically completely on its own. And, I saw that nade coming, so he immediately ducks away. Now with the remaining time and players from Nexus looking geared towards that A bomb site after all. Duplicate had a chance to shut everything down there, but not going to be going in his favor just yet, and looks like SKADE already are going to be saving. So bomb plant and a round win from Nexus. Keeping 5 players alive.
Should be here. No way for SKADE to really get back into this at this point. Like, even if some damage has been done, as soon as the bomb goes down, yeah, the CT's, no one's budging an inch. It will be the, well, side of Nexus to put an end to CT side of SKADE here, as they do get themselves a very good start. Was it 4 rounds in a row, I think? But here it is going to be tied up once again. And even I am on the hunt. Got to try and remove one of these weapons. It will be Oxygen with his AK in apartments, the first man there. Got to be a bit careful of this, but apparently Dennis Law has found one of the hunting players. And, well, it seems like it's just going to be that. The T side, they've got their own economy to worry about, not going to be going too aggressive. Instead, we'll be looking at a 4-man save, and well, CT's got 3.
It's very passive coming in from side of Nexus. But their performance is basically all huddled together. No one's really out fragging massively. Of course, Nexus or Cello is definitely stealing the spotlight. Now, still the AWP in possession of SKADE that could potentially turn this one around if they connect a couple of shots. That was so close from Cello. But not to be just yet. Nexus finally got their first round on the board, finally got the first bomb plant. Their plan worked. Now they're looking to really try and take these things back.
Yeah, but again, so far like I mentioned, Nexus, once the other T side ends up going, and well, they've been using mid quite a bit as well here right now. And well, they've done so with relative success, finding connector quite easily. Even a bit of utility. Making their way into connector, and now a few more players joining. It's going to be the split towards that A side and rotation being made. And it will be the T side. We go in towards that A side, but the frag comes in and the immediate response. Then slow this up. Needs to go big here, but BTN, a second frag, just walks in, sidestepping, and the frags are coming in from both teams and into 2-on-2 with the bomb about to head down. Will be some kind of a retake situation here, but Raga with one frag. The flashbang is quite perfect here at Oxygen. I'm not sure if he did spot the leg or not, but the AWP has moved in towards that bomb site. And yeah, definitely has spotted the man on the Tetris stairs, but IM walks out and finds a nice frag out of it.
It's a promising start from Nexus, actually being able to take down the full buy of SKADE completely. Even if Oxygen wants to go for that retake. And now, SKADE are just laid back with Deagles and the USPS. Singular nade on Duplicate as well. Looking to throw that towards on ramp anytime soon, but still needs a little bit of action to get through with that. We've seen Deagle rounds work before, so every point of caution should be taken here from Nexus. Well, first action already happening. Spell towards on Palace will get taken down. Cement not falling to the same trick that he pulled earlier. But USPS trade is actually going in favor of SKADE as well.
Yeah, CTs now, they find a bit of damage at least, but how much more can they find? It's gonna be a bit of a weird one. I mean, right now it seems like not much as BTN finds a few here, but Duplicate has a chance at least one with Cement making his way out from Palace, but as soon as he does, he starts to walk in. The expected angle, the headshot immediately comes in, and Nexus 12 on the board for them here. And looking ready to take their own map pick at this point. It's just going to be like 2 more buys from the CT side to really overcome here. Maybe a third one as well, depending on like the variables of people saving and whatnot. But a double up setup coming out. Okay, I like this. Gotta try and change things up a bit.
Spellin had the mid spawn, so he'll be going for that one. And he's also the short player. So having him, at least on standby with the quick op, could potentially be very, very good for the side of SKADE. Although, Dennis Lal not really having the most success up towards the A-bomb site. And the pressure now from Nexus, they've spotted the major flaw, except for individual performances. Remaining players all trading 1 for 1. Raga and Rainwaker trying to make the most out of it, but now it's on towards Oxygen. 1 man left alive. He doesn't have a kit. He has a singular frag grenade, which he just threw away. Now Oxygen still on the 1 versus 2. Jello pushing very close on in towards on jungle, but 50 seconds left, and Nexus going towards the A-bomb site. I don't think Oxygen will be having too much luck. I don't think he should be going for this either, considering his own money and the team's economy. It's a little bit of a weird situation, a weird call to make, but he might just have to sit back and let this round play out the way it already is.
Yeah, he's got the 1-on-2 in his hand and has a chance, but needs to nail the first shot. But Cello, he's got the frag and the CT side. Well, do not overcome that by on the T side. At this point, their economy is starting to look quite dangerous. You can see that 10k on 2 players there are, well, now down to 9 after buying, but, well, either way, it's going to be quite a lot to deal with here from the SKADE side if they want to come back in this map. Well, still, it's going to be a slight unknown on the second map of Train, like, since we haven't seen them play that map in this this tournament just yet. Nexus probably don't have that much to go off of either. Well, I don't know if they were going to be ready for Train. Like, it's a map SKADE definitely are not bad on, or at least on paper. So I don't know if they are expecting, or were expecting Train to come out immediately. Since so far we've seen them only pick Inferno.
A bit of a weird one. But so far, this is also getting quite weird. Nexus actually losing a couple of duels towards the pistols. And forfeiting a couple of guns as well. Duplicate getting himself a free AK almost. At the cost to be bomb site, but being able to hold on towards everything could potentially be a good way to get back into this. But considering the amount of frags, I think that SKADE could very well justify a save here with just the money, the economy that they have got going on. 2 AK saving on over, that's very, very nice to have. And, oh, I am still going to go for a frag nonetheless.
Yeah, it's going to be the 1-on-2 from Dennis Lowe. The bomb is down in the T side. They've got a lot to do here, but, well, thankfully only a single man to try and stop them, and will be the frag coming in. Cement finds the head and the T side, 14 on the board. And at this point, you're starting to wonder, can the CT side really pull it off? Can they come back? Either way, they've at least got the comfort of going to their that second map being their pick. So, well, there's a chance in that sense, but we'll see.
Everything hinges on this, on how effective SKADE are at this defense. If they save, it's not the worst, because then they can still be able to fight a little bit, but...
That is quick, and even AMD spotted the second man in mid. The shadow gives away Dennis Law on the T side. They are now rolling the CT defense here, 1 frag at a time. And there could be another one duplicate in that connector. Smoke right above it, and Loku's going to go through that as I am making some moves. That will find another man, and well, quickly a second one. Now down to a single man and 1-on-5. Rainmaker finds 1, 2. This one man he hasn't yet to spot. The flashbang is there, but the spray will be offset because of the flashbang, and now Molotov's going in the jungle. Gotta be a good idea, but the smoke is thankfully there from Rainwaker to give themselves a bit of comfort as the flames surround him. Now into mid as he swings, he's gonna get taken down as Zello. The fadeaway deagle shot comes in.
That is
match point.
Yeah, first map looking to go the way of Nexus this time around. It really hasn't been that. I feel like it's been very dominant for some Nexus. They were starting off slow, fair enough. They let SKADE get a couple rounds back, but since then, they've been on a train, and that train hasn't been stopping.
Oh, he's going for this again.
I was almost scared he's going to...
He tags spell for 9 HP. With an AWP, that's going to make you upset. But it doesn't really matter that much, I guess.
Like 3 walls is going through? Yeah.
Yeah, quite a few. Well, the CT side, their final buy in this, or well, eventually their final buy is going to be made out of MP9s, FAMASs, and an M4. But that nade is there to aid them in their quest of glory. 4 rounds in a row. Can they kickstart from here?
SKADE, they need to get something going. And well, with the utility and the money that they have, there's no real... The chances of retakes are slim. And
now the offense comes in. T side to find themselves the double entry, but with a single frag in between for the CT side. And the AWP, Dennis Law, not going to find a single thing instead. T side look to get themselves that 16th, and well, now the bomb has gone down, but Oxygen does get one, and with his teammate finding another frag in between. It's going to be down to the 1-on-1, 7 with 45 HP and an 8 LVP right above the smoke. But look at this, Jello, he's going so aggressive here. He's going aggressive, and into CT he goes. Oxygen walking and jumping straight at him. Will be the round. And that first map for Nexus Gaming, taking it 16-11 or 16-10.